What's up everyone and welcome to the club. Today we're creating a sketch illustration of Super Shadow from Sonic 3. For today's lesson we'll need a sketch pad and a pencil. I'm going to start my sketch off with this 0.7mm mechanical pencil with a 2B graphite stick, but you're welcome to use whatever you like. Let's begin by adding some guidelines in the center of a page. So we're going to start at the very top in the middle. It's going to lightly work our way down towards the bottom using these short lines. Now move back to the center and draw another line going across from left to right. Let's use these two lines to help us create a circle in the center of our page to define the size of the head. So from that center point, we're just going to move up to right about here. It's going to mark this off. Now I want to measure this distance from the center down towards the bottom. So right about here, mark off the bottom of the circle. Now I'm just going to rotate this along this horizontal line. So measure the distance from the center over toward the left and then the right side. Now I want to connect the center point of each mark with a curve to create our circle. And the circle doesn't have to be perfect. You're just using this as a guide. You can always go back and just smooth this out as best we can. Let's add another set of guidelines along the side of our circle. So from the left side, come all the way down towards the bottom and then stretch that up towards the top. We want to make sure that the distance from the outside line to the center is the same across the top as we have across the bottom. Now that we set up our drawing with our circle and guidelines, let's start blocking the facial features. Let's go all the way to the side of our circle. Just going to add a curve coming down, across the middle, and then back up towards the right. And we're going to create a gap in between the eyes. We're going to leave a small gap over toward the left, come straight down on that center line, go over toward the right, that same distance, and do the same thing. Now from this point, we're going to draw a straight angle line going across the top of the eyelid towards the outside of our circle on the left and right. And come up towards the same height. From the inside, let's curl the brow, coming in and then up on both sides. Now let's curve the outside of the eye. From this line, we're going to step in, it's going to round this out, come down and then in towards the bottom. Let's round out the bottom of the eye, coming down a little bit lower, and then pull that back up on the inside. Let's take the inside of the eyes and add a curve, coming down and then up. Now from the center, let's draw a circle going all the way out towards the outside line and then back in for the nose. Now right where the eye meets that bottom line, we're going to add a trim for the cheeks. We're going to go out and then back in towards the bottom of our circle. Let's add some shape to the mouth, starting over the left side. Curve this down. We're going to go up higher on the right side. Curve this around and just tuck that in towards the middle. So we're just folding this in underneath the mouth. Let's pull the iris and pupil towards the inside. So on the left side, right where the eyelid meets that center line, we draw a half oval. We're going to come down and just pull that back up on the inside and then line that up on the right. Now in the center, draw a smaller oval, just tucked in underneath the eyelid, and then lightly shade that in. Let's go back to the outside of our circle, curve this down and in towards the side of the eye for that trim. Now it's going to bump up the top of the head. Starting from the left side of our circle, we're going to go up, going to round out the head, come across, and then back down. Let's add that stripe in the center of the head. Starting over on the left, bend this around, and then in towards the center. Now along the outside perimeter of the head, we're going to add the ears and those two spikes on either side. So from this line, we're going to step out, draw a straight angle line going towards the outside line, line that up on the right. Curve the outside of the ear going outside, and then back in. Just pulling that in towards the side of the head. Now there's two sets of spikes along the side of the head. So we're going to start from the outside of the ear. Start with the first spike. We're going to curve this out and then up. Line it up on the right. Come all the way out. Come down and in towards the side of the head. Let's layer the bottom spike in behind. So we're going to step up. Bend this up and out, curve this down, come across and just tuck that in underneath the head. Now right here, we're just going to curve the shoulders, going out and then down towards the bottom of our page. Now with our rough sketch in place, let's go back and clean this up by erasing some of these guidelines. Now that we cleaned up our drawing, we're going to go back in and start adding some more detail and refining the shapes. Let's start with the upper eyelid. We're going to start on the left side. I'm just going to round this out across the bottom and pull that back up. Now across the bottom of the eyelid, we're going to go across and bend that up. So we're going to give this a slight bend, going out towards the outside. I'm just going to make our way out towards that point, towards the outside of that trim. And we'll do the same thing on the right, going up, go across, and then bending that out. Let's add that fold in between. Now from the outside, I'm just going to round this out, come down and then in. Let's tuck the outside of the eye in behind. So we're just going to add some thickness to the outside of the eye, across the top, and just bend that in towards the bottom. So we're just going to taper that line, coming down. I'm just going to trace out the outside of the iris. And again, just tucking that in underneath. Let's darken up the pupil. And now we're just working our way out, starting with the nose and muzzle area. Now with the cheeks, I'm going to add a little bit of fur texture. Just adding these little curves going around, softening up the edge. And just working with the curvature of the cheeks, coming down and then in towards the chin. Add a little bit of texture inside the brow, just enhancing the fold, going up and out. Now we're going to go all the way up to the top with the top of the head. Just going to round this out towards the base of the ear, going up. And then just work our way across the top of the ear. Just going to bend this up. Let's round out that sharp point. And then we'll come down the outside of the ear. Now it's going to add the inside of the ear. So we're going to trace the head and work our way along the outside. So now this gap is going to be narrower than the inside. So we're going to go up, round this out, come down, and then in. And then with this stripe in the center of the head, we're going to add some texture of fur along the outside. So just these little points. Working with the curve, coming down, in towards the middle, and then along the outside. We're going to do the same thing to the spikes, just adding that fur texture along the outside perimeter. We're just darkening up the outside edge, and then fading that in towards the side. Let's add that second layer. Now there's a trim across the top of each spike. So from the outside, we're just going to taper this in, just adding that texture of fur coming across in behind the ears. And then along the bottom, I'm just going to add a thin trim, just tucking that in underneath. Now let's go and add some shading. So we're going to darken up the bottom of the nose, and then fade that up towards a highlight. So the light's going to catch the top edge of the nose. Just lightly shade the top of the mouth. And then with the eyes, we're going to darken up the top of the iris and then fade that down. Now I switch to the side edge of my 2mm pencil and just shade in that inside stripe, the outside and the inside of the ears. So we'll start from the top. I'm just going to rough this in, and we'll layer some texture on top after. So we just want to fill this with an even shade. And then we'll go back in with a thinner pencil and add some texture inside. So we're going to start from the bottom, add these short lines of fur, and working our way up. And we're just going to darken up the inside of the ears. Now I want to do one final cleanup before we add some more shading and details. Now to help give our character some form and shape, we're going to add some light and shadow. So light's going to come down from the top of our character, coming across, so the shadows will sit along the bottom edge. So let's start from this bottom spike. Again, we're going to move back to our 2mm pencil, using the side edge. Just going to shade that in, and then fade that up. So it's a little bit darker across the bottom. Do the same thing to that second spike, darkening up the bottom, and then just fading that up gradually. Let's add some shadow inside the brow, across the bottom edge. So we're just going to roll the brow across the bottom and then fade that up. Also enhancing the top edge of the brow with a little bit more shadow. And then the head's going to cast a shadow across the body. So we're just going to darken up the top and then fade that down. Let's add a little bit of texture of fur inside the shadow areas. And again, we're just working with the curvature of each shape. So we're just pulling this around the bottom and just brushing that out. Now, as we get closer to the end, I'm just going to tighten up my shadows in detail, and always be sure to sign my artwork, and that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of Super Shadow from Sonic 3. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you do, please be sure to subscribe for more videos each week where I'll show you and draw different characters just like this. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.